What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another Market Watch. Before we get started today's Market Watch, I just want to apologize for the background noise. There's some construction going on near me, so if you hear that noise, I apologize in advance. But let's get right to Market Watch. As first up on the docket today is the 25th anniversary tins, and no surprise with this one, it's the hot topic right now. And yes, it's going up in price, everybody. You know, we talked about these tins going up in price because, again, people are going to need stuff from the tins. There's very low listings in the market right now, and people don't want to pay that high price point for a lot of the cards they need. So then they're taking a gamble and chance on the tins. So that's why the tin prices are going up, and now it's being a bit more unfavorable to the market now and to the community to get the things you need, both in the sealed tin and now in the market. So again, not really favoring us, but favoring Konami, as we talked about. But yeah, it was around $19-20 yesterday, now going up back up to 21, basically towards MSRP price. So there's that. Bonfire has started to go up. People are wondering why. Well, Ryziel is actually using this type of card in their deck, and guess what, everybody? That's the reason why this card is going up. It's no surprise with this one. It's a future outcome of this card. Price point that it's going to continue to increase, especially since, again, it's not really easy to pull these cards. The ratio is not in your favor. So again, this one was around $17-18 not a few days ago. Yep, $17. Now it's about $26. So this one's going to continue going up, and I expect a lot of cards from the tins to continue going up. Some cards that I recommend buying from the tins before they start to increase, because I've seen these cards in the past be at a low price point and then start to increase. Number F0 is a perfect example of that. You know, this card, I believe it came out as a reprint, another set. I don't remember right now, but it came out, it went down as low as $2, then jumped back up to $7-8. So right now, this is a QCR. This is a high rarity type of card, right? High rarity, as we talk about. It's right now at $2. I expect this one to go up to $5-6. I don't think it's really that surprising this card goes up to that price. It could go up even further, but at $2, I think it's very much a steal right now at this price point. Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. There's a lot of avenues this card can go up in price, whether it be collector, whether you want to play in your deck. There's a lot of avenues this card can go up at $3. I mean, and for the artwork that looks so beautiful on this card that people have really started to admire about this card, and people are going crazy for the collector, can you only imagine the QCR that has a bit more shinier text and flavor to it? Yes, people are going to want to gravitate towards this card. At $3-4, you're not going to go wrong here, especially if this card does eventually go up, which I do expect it to go up as well. I want to shout out my sponsor for the channel, Bishop Clothing. Use my code in the description down below to save yourself some money. They have amazing tees, hats, blankets, so many things, hoodies. Definitely recommend them. Go check them out. But link in the description, and use my code for some money off as well on your order. And we have to talk about Relinquish Anima, because this one is also a card that is worth picking up as well. Again, a card that as a rare or whatever was around $8-9, as a QCR it's around $3. I mean, come on, make it make sense, everybody. This card definitely will go up at some point. It's just a matter of time. But at $3, it's definitely a steal and definitely worth picking up as well. Bahamut Shark, we talked about Rage of the Abyss coming out. This card at $2.50. People are going to want that shinier flavor towards their water deck. And guess what? Bahamut Shark offers that towards their extra deck. And a very utilized card in water decks, Bahamut Shark is going to be one that you want to pick up sooner rather than later. Tuning is the alternate art has been a fan favorite in the market so far. The community is loving these alternate art cards, whether it be Regeki, Tuning, Harpy's Feather Duster. They're loving the alternate artworks in these tins. Tuning is definitely going to be going up in price. I definitely believe so. At $5-6, I think this is a steal, and you can see the price point already going up. It was around $2 and has started to go up above $5-6 already. So just be aware of that things are going up in the market for these cards, and this one being a prismatic secret rare, it is harder to pull, so that's why this one's going up as well. And definitely don't be surprised if this one goes towards the $10 mark. I wouldn't be surprised about that one. Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, I do believe this one is also a steal at this price point. $3-4 for a very utilized and very fan favorite card as well. Again, your Side Dragon fans will love this one. Your Synchro fans will love this one. Again, it's a very good copy of a card. It's a very useful card, that is. So $4 for a QCR that people were going crazy for the collector rare. Again, the same thing here. A little shiny, a little bit more flavor with the QCR, with the text, with the shine. People are going to want to gravitate towards XL Synchro Stardust Dragon. Retro Pack, I've been talking about this one for a while now. It keeps on going down in price. Now at $140, I was seeing prices that sold at not so long ago, $140, and that was with free shipping. So now we're at $139 but $5, so basically $145. Gone up just $5, but at the same time, $145, $140. If it's under $200, I recommend picking up Retro Pack Booster Box. I think it's definitely worth the price tag. On the head right now, on what it's worth, these boxes were being sold at above $200 easily. easily. So at 140, and as to the reason why it's below 150 right now, I can't tell you why. I think people are just not really realizing the value of this and just selling it as a wave for some retirees. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why people would do this. I think it's a very exclusive product. It says right here, exclusive product, and I don't know. I don't know. I just think that it's a very not smart move by people by selling this for a very cheap price point as of right now. 25th anniversary Ready collection number 2 is going up in price. We talked about it being at $70 and even at $68 at one point. Now it's jumped back up to $80. And yes, don't be mistaken, it says $72, but look, $10 shipping. So basically $80 and above now for this box. So if you were able to cash in a little bit on it when it was at $70, congrats to you, because now it's starting to go back up in price. As we talked about it a few market watches ago, that this one would pick up in price eventually, and it has. The seal value is going up in price. Now I want to also shout out one of my new affiliates, Imperium Duelist. They have amazing sleeves, as you can tell right here. Oh my god, look at that. The style, oh my gosh, I just love it. You can get some hollow sleeves as well. Check out that SP Little Knight hollow sleeve. Really nice for your SP Little Knight fans out there. And yes, they have even more sleeves and even more sleeves and even more sleeves that look really awesome. If you're a Demon Slayer fan, you see the Demon Slayer sleeves right there. One thing I actually want to touch upon is their binders. Binders look absolutely amazing. I have the 9 pocket one, but the 4 pocket one looks really awesome too. This is the 9 pocket one of the actual black binder. I have the gold one right here. As you can see, the gold one I actually like more, but I mean the black one looks really nice. I know a lot of my friends that have the black one as well, so I recommend getting the binders. They are really awesome. There's zip to protect your cards as well, so really awesome there as well. And then if you want some cool playmats, I recommend it because they have some really cool cloth playmats. I mean, check out this one. I mean, I know it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, but this one looks amazing. It looks so nice. Even have My Hero Academia. This looks amazing. So some really cool cloth playmats for you if you want to go that route as well. But yeah, let's get right back to Market Watch. Blue Eyes White Dragon is going up in price again. So we talked about this card being at $20, and then it jumped to $25, and yes, now it's at $30 again, everybody. So if you missed out on it, I apologize, but guess what? Yep, we knew this one was going to go up. We just didn't know if it would go up so fast, but it did. And luckily for the people who bought it at $20, good job on you. I thought it would actually go down just a little bit to, steady the price, and then, in a week time, it would get here to $30 and above, but it didn't do that. So, $20, it just shot back up, and it's probably going to keep going up at this point because, again, it's a QCR. People are loving this QCR. And then on top of it, everybody, we have Blue Eye Support coming out that we've been talking about for a while now, so there's no surprise with this one going up as well. Ground Zeno is a card that is also going up in price, and no surprise here with Dino Support coming in very soon. There is going to be a very much of an increase in wanting this type of stuff as well. $8, it was around $4 or $5, I believe. $6. Okay, so it's starting to go up in price. So it was around $4 or $5 from when I last checked it. So now that it's going up in this price point, no surprise with this one as well. Sum Limit is something I want you to keep your eye on. It's a really cool card and a good card at that. Yes, $4. I think it's definitely worth it, especially for a QCR that is definitely was one point at $11, and can see its price point even escalate beyond there at one point, and in the future. So just be aware of that as well. At this price point, I think it's very much a steal. One thing I want you to keep a look at, everybody, is crossover breakers. I would not recommend buying for this price tag. I think it's a ridiculous price tag right now. I think this one's going to be below $55, no doubt about it. It's just one of those collector sets that, yes, it has great archetypes in it, but again, the seal value is just not going to be there. A lot of these collector sets tend to fall flat on its face, and it's going to be one of these sets that I do believe personally, right? You don't have to take my advice. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you, just might take my opinion on things in the market as we always talk about, but I just don't think that crossover breakers is just going to be one of those sets that actually hit home with a lot of people. I think that people are going to buy singles of the Malice cards, of all those cards in this set, but seal value is just not the way to go this time around. 20th Anniversary Ultimate Kaiba set is something that is absolutely wild to me. I personally bought the OCG Kaiba briefcase because I like the blue eyes, and obviously the Kaiba briefcase is cheaper on the OCG side. For $1,400, basically what this is selling at consistently, or at least close to there, is not worth it in my opinion. But I mean, for people that are buying it, I mean, congrats, I guess you're rich. I don't know what to tell you. But $500, this was going on pre-sale for pretty much for the most part. So if you bought it pre-sale, you're looking pretty good. I just, I don't see personally, the blue eyes in this one. It's just not up my alley. I know there's a QCR in this one, but again, I'd rather the QCR SDK that just came out in the tins versus this. Yes, there's some value in terms of collection value to the TCG one, but again, for me personally, I prefer the OCG Kaiba briefcase versus this one. And then obviously we have the misprints. Dark Mission Girl was sold out in terms of misprints on Gamer's Choice. So if you are looking for misprints of the secret rare, they do still have some copies available of certain cards here. There's a lot of stuff out of stock or only low listings left. That being 7 listings for this one, for example. So just be aware of that as well. Low listings on the tuning. I actually think tuning should be much more, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of these misprint prices in terms of just what it is, because again, I think that Konami did this on purpose, so I don't really count it as a misprint as much. But it's up to you if you want to buy it. If you prefer the secret versus the prismatic secret, and for this price tag, I know some people actually wanting to buy into this as well. So teach their own. Also, the last thing I want to cover on Market Watch is these Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2024 Seal Celebration envelopes. They actually have gone down in price. I've seen prices sold at $100, $114, $120. So these prices are going down. So if you're looking to pick it up, I think now is the best time. Can it go down further? I'm sure it can. There's a lot of copies available in the market right now for this. So technically it could go down further. But I for $100 for past years that were above $200-300 for envelopes, these are not terrible pickups to get at this price point. So that's just my opinion. But let me know what you think about the Market Watch today. Let me know if there's any cards I missed, anything that I should go over. But from yours truly, Sparkman, we'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.